Just putting pictures in our ads. We're going to do a little video here for you guys. So out of the 2014 hatchlings, first up is Lemon Blast, 66% heifer pied. Really nicely reduced Lemon Blast, as you can see. Nice washed out belly. Her mom was pastel het pied. Dad is pinstripe het pied. Didn't hit on any pieds this year, but I always seem to, out of mom, hit these really nicely reduced animals, and you'll see with the next babies coming up. So this one here is, like I said, a Lemon Blast heifer pied. Really beautiful girl, really strong feeder. As you can tell, she's on small rats. I fed them after I took their weights yesterday. And yeah, so she is 300 grams and I'm asking $350 for her. Next up, Pinstripes. Also 66% het pied, part of the same as the first clutch. This male here, he was a little bit slower of a starter. Just didn't really want to take a bigger meal. He kind of was pretty satisfied on his hoppers and that, so he's a little bit behind on the growth, but he's still, what was he, 214 grams, to where the female is 300 grams herself. As you can see on both, again, really nicely reduced patterns. This one's a little bit lighter in color, as you can tell by the pair there. Not much else to say about them, but female is, what are we asking here? Females are 200. The female, I'm asking $200 for the female and $150 for the male. Alright, so this last out of the 66% het pied clutch. This is a pastel girl. She's, once again, a little bit feisty. She always has been. Great feeder right from the start. She actually ate a meal before her first shed. Nicely reduced pattern once again on her. If you check out that belly, definitely het pied trackers all the way up. Almost starting that nice little ringer washout right there. Don't know what else is. There is something going on with these. I know there's something extra here. I just haven't been able to figure it out. I've been working with this girl for 3 years now, but just haven't been able to actually hit on pieds at all. I've been trying different males every year, het males to her, and yeah, I know she come as a proven breeder, but I've just always missed. But there you go. I'll say here 100% this girl is heifer pied, and very nicely reduced banding pattern there. Her weight is 340 grams, and I'm asking $250 for her. Thanks. So this is a cinnamon blackback. As you can see, he's got that full black back all the way down with no stripe, no pattern really. He's got a speck here, and a speck there, besides the start of the head and the end of the tail. He's a lot redder than other cinnamons I've produced. What's he weighing in at? Here, he is 170 grams. I'm asking $300 for him. Just to show you what a little bit of a difference on these ones are, I'll bring out his clutch mate, the pewter. You can see here, this one's only been feeding on adult mice, but once a week. He won't take more than that, pretty much. A little bit slower of an eater than obviously his brother. But there's the pewter blackback. You can see it's got the same kind of patterning, that whole washed out black, and they look a little bit different than regular pewters also. These are 100% het axanthic. I'm keeping this for myself. I have a project that I'm going to be working on. Obviously you can tell by the way he's being fed that he will be a holdback. This guy here, he's really ready to go. He doesn't resist a meal, but will only eat once a week. He won't eat twice a week. I just can't get him to do it. I'm not sure why. And he won't take nothing bigger than an adult mouse. Once again. I think I said he's 170 grams. I'm asking $300. Just to show you the difference again in the coloration, I'll put it up against a cinnamon het axanthic right there, and you can see how much redder they are in the back and in the head, the black backs. I think I'm keeping the pewter because I'm going to add it into some other genes. I really think it's going to do some crazy stuff with the Inchy gene or with the butter gene, and yeah, I'm going to hopefully see how that works out. But yeah, just so you can see, I don't know how well it's turning up on the camera, but it's a lot redder throughout the back, but very nice looking animal. So these are the 100% het albinos, 50% het axanthics. Pairing was lesser to albino het axanthic. Yeah, so I'm asking $100 each for these. They're both pretty decent weights. What does it say here? 260 and 180. As you can tell, one's a little bit smaller than the other, but all been feeding pretty good. As you can, she's a really good feeder. She just loves to eat. And then there's that male. He's a lesser 100% het axanthic, 50% or 100% het albino. Sorry, 50% het axanthic. I've been trying to sell this group as a trio. I think it would really go well together. You have a decent chance on hitting maybe a lesser snow or a snow out of it in a couple of years. Yeah, the male I'm asking $200, but for the whole package I'd let it go for $300. I'd give you the extra female for free, and yeah, there you go. Here we have a nice looking pastel male, come from pastel to calico clutch. Really nice markings, pretty nice alien head pattern on them. Been feeding pretty good now. A little bit of a slow starter once again, like that's why I have a lot of these younger males, smaller males left. Some of them are just a little bit longer to get going. I'm asking $50 for him. Make somebody a nice pet, maybe make a really nice breeder one day. Really nice yellows in them. And then we have the pastel yellow belly. You can see that nice flaming going up the sides, both sides, really nice, really busy belly. Come from pastel lesser yellow belly clutch to cinnamon. He's been feeding pretty good now. He's had about 7 or 8 good consecutive frozen thawed meals. Was taking live but wasn't taking the frozen thawed. That's with a lot of these. They were taking the live meal but not taking the frozen thawed meal. And like we say in our ad, we like to establish them both ways for you guys, because things happen, and I don't know how everybody wants to feed their animals. So yeah, these guys are coming up. You can definitely see that different pattern and different colorization from the regular pastel to the pastel yellow belly. And yeah, so pastel yellow belly is $100, pastel $50. So we have genetic stripes here. One's 133 grams, one's 115 grams. Asking $100 each for them. The one male is a really nice male. Once again, just a little bit slower before it would start taking the frozen thawed. You know, I kept a female like this for future projects of triple recessive animals, which I'm kind of taking this. This has got a little bit more of a broken up pattern than the other male. Like I said, about 115 grams this one's about 130 grams. They're just starting to take frozen thawed adult mice. These have all been now consecutively taking about 5 or 6 meals frozen thawed in a row without a live animal in between, and then I've done a live and then back to frozen thawed again. So yeah, there you go, 2 genetic stripes, $100 each. Yeah, there. So on all those babies there, males I am willing to work with price on. Females, I've set them at a low enough price that I'm not going to let them go for any less. I'm pretty firm on the female prices because I can always use them for myself later on projects. But males, yeah, we can work something out. We might be able to do a little bit, a few bucks off here or there, depending on the animal, depending on the